Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It is me, Mysterious Cameraman, and today I'm talking about the Flash Christmas Trickmas special. This was interesting. This was pretty interesting. I felt a lot of mixed feelings with this. I don't know how to feel with this. Before we get into this, Fan Film Awards. Vote. Vote closes in, I think, a week. I'm going to extend it by a day, so it's going to end December 17th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So I'm extending it a whole day. I actually extended it 2 days. But you guys need to vote. Flash Season 1 and Flash Season 2 are on there. Constantine's not on there. I know there's a lot of December and November releases. I might rethink the Fan Film Awards 2024. So it begins in like March or something. Or I might do like a mini awards for everything that released in the past few months. Because I know a lot released, and I feel very bad for those fan films that like released and couldn't get into awards. But yeah, I think we still have a snack cast, so guys, vote. Besides that, let's jump into it. This fan film was good. He promoted this thing as like, oh, this was like episode 5, 6 of Flash Season 2. It's like a prequel, sequel thing. I think there's one thing I don't love, is that the thing is they ended Season 2 on a huge cliffhanger. They definitely did. But I think the issue is maybe that they didn't know how to cope with that issue. Like, they saw that there was an issue. They saw that they ended on a cliffhanger they may not have had. But now they're trying to still do Flash content when they really shouldn't be. I loved the Flash Season 1. It ended a few months ago. I think if we didn't see that character again until like January, February 2024, which seems very plausible when Season 3 is going to begin, I actually think it could be even a little later. Maybe push it back a few more, maybe March 2024. I would not be shocked by that. I also don't think that's such an issue. I think them waiting for the character to come back isn't good. I loved Constantine. I didn't love Constantine. I liked Constantine. I loved the Flash Season 2. That's what I was going to say. I loved the Flash Season 2. I liked Constantine. And I like these characters. I just feel like the Crimson Productions formula, he makes a lot of content. That's not a bad thing. There are, like my studio, we made 2 things in over a year. Again, we do things a little slower. We've also run into so many issues that it's hilarious. But he clearly does a lot of small projects, which isn't an issue. By no means is it an issue. But you feel that in the content. With something like this or Constantine, you feel the fact that you only have 2 people on set the whole time, except for like maybe another few characters like Neuron or something, or in this, the Trickster. Like, again, this, we saw 2 characters, Trickster and Flash. Constantine, we saw Chaz, technically a voice of Neuron, and Constantine. In what was Flash Season 2, we only had a few characters in Flash Season 2. Yeah, we had the Arrow/Flash cameo, we had Flash Real, Ralph, but even Savitar was really himself. Like, I feel like we just haven't seen like a big casted thing from Crimson Verse Productions. I'd love to see that. I think if they went for like a feature film, or even like a 40-minute thing, that they had like a good like 20, like a 10-person cast, and you have at least other characters, I think that could fix a pretty big issue that I feel like I'm starting to notice, is the monologues. There are a lot of times when you have Barry just talking to himself. I get it for Trickster. Trickster is great. I'm going to get into him in a second. But I think Barry just shouldn't have so many monologues. And I think for Season 3, they should think about maybe trying to get... I know they don't want side characters. I get why. I get the whole mythos. But at the same time, I think if they bring in 2 side characters to work with Barry, I think that can actually add so much to his character. So he can bounce off other people. So he can really be able to act. I think that's something that they need to think about that maybe. Going into this next project, maybe the best thing for him is to maybe like slow down the content, maybe make a few longer things. Because again, this is we got something last weekend, we're getting something this weekend. I don't think we're getting anything for a while from them. But like, I feel like they're constantly making videos. It's not a bad thing, but I think if they really want to go above and beyond, they should take a little more time on this. I think also, it wouldn't hurt. They have a cast. They just spread them out. I think if you get, like, after Flash Season 3, if they do a Flash film, or, like, of Flash like new universe, they can have Chaz in it playing someone else. They could have Ralph in it. If they could get Cisco back, Caitlin. They have the actor who plays for First Flash. The actor who plays Neron if they're willing to go on screen. They have Arrow / Peacemaker / Flash. I just named 7 other side characters. Oh, and Trickster, 8. They have options. I just feel like they're not using those options in a sense. Like, they can do things with this, but I think they're going a little different. It's not an issue. I just think they could do something differently with this. But, like, if you really think about it, Season 1 ended, I think, 6 months ago. Sorry. I think Season 1 really ended only 6 months ago. So, since that, we've done Season 2, Constantine, the Flash special. Like, I think it's just an interesting thing to think about. And I know I always get sidetracked in Crimson Production reviews. It's just the way it happens. Trickster, really good. I always loved him. I think everything he's the villain improves it. Because he's such a creative villain. I think he's such a good actor and he bounces off Liam very well. Because I think he really embraces the character. I think Liam embraces the character. I don't think as much as Trickster embraces Trickster. But I do think Liam embraces Flash very well. But I think, Scott's, Arrow, I think. But the actor really embraces Trickster very well. So, it makes it so fun to watch. Because he embraces Trickster so much. He has so much fun with the character. And I think that's really fun to see on screen. Sorry, I'm just coughing a lot. I think this fan film was very good. Let's talk about the actual thing. I also think, like, this was a good Christmas special. I liked it, but I think there wasn't necessarily like a reason. I guess you could say like they really wanted to do something around the holiday season, so we're like, okay, let's throw Trickster in there. We'll throw something in at the end of Flash season 2, like find like a plot hole and make it sort of Christmassy. Sure. But again, they didn't have any part of the plot related to Christmas. It was more like no time. Like, I think they could have done more with the Christmas theme. I think, as much as I love seeing Trickster on screen again, I feel like this was a little bit of an unnecessary appearance. I think it could have saved this episode for Season 3. And they could have done like a 10-episode third season. And have this been like Episode 4. And it's like a slower episode and it relates to like a holiday or something. Or, like, this comes out, like, in, like, near Easter or Passover, and they do something with that. But I think they could have done more, and I just think they didn't go for it. But I did like the ending. I liked Flash shooting Trickster. I just feel like it didn't make sense for the character, if you really look back at it, how he was perfectly fine at the end of Episode 5. But now we saw that he killed someone. I feel like he didn't deal with that well. Like, it's shown in the episode he was sad. But if you go back to Episode 5, now it doesn't show that he's sad. Like, I feel like killing Trickster I think it was a very good ending. Loved it. I just feel like it just doesn't make sense continuity-wise. Honestly, they could have just made this an Elseworlds. We know they're doing Elseworlds. They could have just said this is an alternate universe with an alternate Flash fighting Trickster. Yeah, the stakes wouldn't be there as much, but this, I feel like, takes away a little bit of the stakes. The fact that now we know that Trickster can never come back. Sorry. And we also know that that Barry has killed someone. And we have to go through Season 3 like this. I think that's just... I just think it's a weird decision. Like, they could have just said this is an Elseworld. I would have been happy with that. They could have also just brought an Arrow for this Flash special. Done Flash and Arrow special. Like, I don't know. I think they could have done something with it, but... Yeah, overall, I did like this stuff. No, we did do 6 points. Oh my god. Directing. Directed this very well. This was very well directed. I liked a lot of the shots in this. I think they're going more diverse with their shots, and I like it. Editing, very good. I did like the little bit of editing they had. Acting, incredible. The acting in this is very good. Story in this was good. I thought it didn't make sense continuity-wise if you put it into Season 2 where he says it fits. But... this episode on its own has an incredible story. Absolutely incredible. I love the gas. I love him being, like, paralyzed. I love Trickster making a stupid mistake. And I love the ending. Choreography, there isn't much, but it's good. And music in this, I do like what they did with the music. This became a little repetitive and annoying, but I do like it. Overall, I like this episode. I thought this was pretty good. I don't think it was anything incredible. I don't think it's the best thing of Season 2. But I think you can't look at this like Season 2. I think this is something that you have to watch separately, because if you watch it like it's Episode 5 or 6 of Season 2, it's going to hurt your brain. Besides that, yeah, I still liked it, though. I know I nitpick a lot with these, but I did really like this. This was such a fun thing to watch, and even though it doesn't make so much sense continuity-wise, it is such a fun thing to watch. Like, just go, like, if you watch this thing, you're going to have so much fun. Because Trickster on screen makes it more fun to watch. Just that's the way it is. But yeah, I really think they should do, like, some sort of, like, Avengers thing. Bring in, Flash, Chaz from that universe, throw an Arrow, throw in Trickster, make alternate Trickster, have them all fight Reverse Flash. Just do it. Why not? Yeah, but I also think even the Constantine prequel, that I completely even forgot about that. Like, again, I think they have to figure out what their end goal with Crimson Verse Productions. I get they're going for Elseworlds, but I think they have to figure out how they're going to get there. Besides that, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't already voted for the Fan Film Award 2023, guys, you need to vote. And yeah, besides that, thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.